Okay, so I just got back from visiting my grandparents' farm in Arkansas, and it's made me realize how different of a person I am since living in the South. I came to LA 5 years ago, and I'm such a different person. When I came here 5 years ago, I didn't understand anything. I was just such a lost little Southern boy in a big city. The first year I lived here, all I heard when anyone spoke to me was, yeah, man, just take the 401-10-5 down to California Canyon, then get off on Simi Sherbank Pass. We'll see a Ralph's and a Vaughn's and a John's and a Ralph's and a gluten-free hemp gym. Take a left on Holly Glen Oaks, and it'll be right there next to Baja Mel's Pink Coffee Dogs. I promise, bro. Peace, love. What? But see, now I get what all that means. I hear it, I'm like, that takes me to NoHo. Okay. I was so stupid when I came here to LA. I wish that I could go back and tell myself not to do all the things I did. I was such all the stereotypes. I got here, you know, I rushed straight to Hollywood Boulevard expecting Brad Pitt to drive by, and all I got was followed by Armenian Optimus Prime. If I could go back in time and tell myself one thing, give one advice to my younger self, it would be the portal would open and I would be like reaching through like, Zach! Disneyland Mickey Mouse is so much different than Hollywood Boulevard Mickey Mouse. Do not hug! And I'd get pulled and it'd be a whole thing. But going back to the South, it really makes you realize just how different you are. Because people in the South, they don't realize how different everyone else is because they're just stuck in their own little bubble, their own experiences. Like, I'm just not the type of person anymore that can look at the TV and see Dr. Phil talking and think, he's got a point. Just show you an example of just the weird bubble, what they think is normal they live in. The other day, my grandma called to complain to me about the guy, Doug, the meth head that lives on the farm across from hers. And she was complaining about it to me. And she was saying, oh, I had a goat go missing yesterday. I'm like, oh, Grandma, that's too bad. That's awful. She's like, I just know it was that no good for nothing Doug. I'm like, oh, okay. He steals all the goats around here so he can get money for drugs. You know that. I'm like, oh, okay, Grandma. All I have taken away from this entire story is that your local drug dealer accepts goat as currency. That's insane! What? And the dating system is a lot different from the South to LA. I'm like an Arkansas 7, but that's just because I have all my teeth. And like, I'm an LA 5. If you're an Arkansas 7, that lands you somewhere around an LA 5. And I forget about that sometimes, It's like when I try to date out of my league. I think LA women are in my league, and they're not. So every time I go up to a hot girl, I gotta remind myself, you gotta tell yourself, Zach, remember, you're the guy who once got threatened and successfully scared away by a kid on crutches in the Sherman Oaks Mall. Zach, remember, you took a hit off your inhaler before coming on stage. Zach! The only thing that I feel like I really have my advantage with women is that I have OCD, like I've had it for a long time. No one believed me until I moved to LA. That shit does not exist in Arkansas. But that's the only thing I feel like that gives me something that I can somehow know what the woman's psyche is like. Because I know that sounds weird, but stick with me. It's like when you have OCD, when you go outside anywhere, you're worried about your shoes, the way they're tied, and your hair, and how you look. And if any one thing is off, you want to go home because I'm ugly, Craig! I'm ugly! I got the light, so I'm going to leave you with one more thing of something I've been able to embrace in my LA life. Since I'm a huge comic book nerd, in Arkansas that doesn't fly. You can't be into comic books in Arkansas, but there's Comic-Cons and stuff every year out in LA. I love that. That's so cool. I love going to that Comic-Con, to this beautiful place where it feels like you could lose your virginity at any moment or have it locked away forever in a safe labeled Battlestar Galactica figurine collection. And I love the women at Comic-Con because they just take it as an excuse to dress however they want. And I don't care. Do whatever you want. Dress however you want. The only thing that's weird about it is they dress up, as characters. And some characters you don't ever really think about in a sexy way. It's like, who's the first person that looked at Chewbacca and was like, you know what that needs? Tits. That needs some big old Wookiee tits. That's what that needs. All right. I love leaving it and ending it always on Wookiee tits. That's where we